person named Cloudy. I named him Cloudy because his fur color is like cloudy cloud. Cloudy is a local type of cat and he is a male. Cloudy has blackish gray fur color and long tails. Oh! He has a whisker around his nose, 4 legs, and
a few moments later.
Hi student, welcome to my class. Let me introduce myself. My name is Diaryani and you can call me Miss Dia. Nah, kegiatan yang barusan kita lakukan adalah mendeskripsikan hewan kucing. Jadi, di pembelajaran kita hari ini, kita akan belajar mengenai teks deskripsi atau descriptive text. Mari simak bersama-sama. Alright, before we start our lesson, let's check the learning outcomes and the learning objective. So, what is descriptive text? Descriptive text is a text that describes thing. It can be person, animal, place, or object simply. Jadi, descriptive text adalah teks yang mendeskripsikan sesuatu. Bisa manusia atau seseorang, bisa hewan, tempat, atau objek secara sederhana. Do you get it? The purpose of descriptive text is to describe things simply. Jadi, tujuan dari teks deskripsi adalah untuk mendeskripsikan sesuatu secara sederhana, sehingga para pembaca dapat mudah untuk memahami maksud dari teks tersebut. Now, I'm going to explain about the generic structure of descriptive text. Let me explain to you one by one. So, descriptive text consists of 2 parts, which are identification and description. Identification usually in the first paragraph, and identification is the part where you introduce your topic that you are going to describe in the next paragraph. Jadi, di bagian identification ini berisi tentang perkenalan topik yang akan kamu deskripsikan di paragraf selanjutnya. Meanwhile, in the description part is the part where you give more detail about topic that you have introduced in the previous paragraph. Jadi di bagian description ini berisi tentang detail yang lebih rinci tentang topik yang sudah kamu perkenalkan di paragraf pertama atau paragraf sebelumnya. Dear student, sebelum kita melanjutkan topik kita, mari kita baca dan analisis generic structure dari descriptive text di samping. Baik, sudah dibaca? Alright, as we can see, di paragraf pertama merupakan bagian, ya betul, identification. Karena di bagian paragraf pertama ini hanya berisi tentang perkenalan dari objek yang akan dideskripsikan di paragraf selanjutnya, yaitu perkenalan tentang Bruno, si anjing dari penulis. So, how about the second paragraph? Can you guess it? Ya, betul. Description. Karena di dalam contoh ini, di paragraf keduanya berisi tentang detail yang lebih rinci tentang Bruno, yaitu tentang penampilan fisiknya. So now, we talk about the language features of descriptive text. To remember it easier, you can remember it by using power. Power? What does it mean? Let me explain to you. P for present simple, A for adjective, L for linking verb, And the last A for adverb. Gimana? Mudah bukan? So let me explain to you one by one. Present simple tense is a tense that we use to talk about actions that happen regularly or habits, or it can be used to express general truth or fact that always true, and to talk about something that's happening right now. For example, like I play football every weekend, I live in Busan, and the sun sets in west. So next is adjective. Adjective is a word that describe or modify a noun. So in Indonesia we call it kata sifat. Jadi adjektif ini bertujuan untuk memodifikasi sebuah kata benda atau noun. For example, like pretty, blue, yellow, or handsome, fast, slow, like that. Next is linking verb. So linking verb is a verb that don't show an action but rather describe the subject. Jadi ibaratnya linking verb ini seperti jembatan yang menghubungkan dua bagian dari sebuah sentence. Dan umumnya linking verb ini berbentuk to be. To be itu seperti is, are, was, were, dan lain-lain sebagainya. So the last is adverb. Adverb is a word that can modify or describe a verb, an adjective, or even another adverb, or even can describe a whole sentence. For example, like loudly, finally, and etc. Alright, after we have learned about descriptive text, I want you to make your own descriptive text about your pet. Dan jangan lupa untuk menulis teks deskripsimu menggunakan generic structure dan language features yang sudah kita bahas sebelumnya. Baik, sebelum kita mengakhiri kelas pada hari ini, let's do some quizzes. Let's do it!